welcome to our episode of SRBTV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the season finale.
Finally wrapping it up.
Season finale of Titans, Season 1, Episode 11.
Dick Grayson.
So last we left off our heroes, we finally found the full truth about Coriander, pretty much, is that she does come from Tamaran. She was sent there to stop Raven, because it turns out Raven's the anchor, the key for Trigon to come back, and Trigon comes back, the entire universe is fucked.
Yeah, in a way, and guess what? He is bad. Yes,
due to some devious things done by Rachel's mom, they were able to bring back Trigon, being played by Seamus Dever from Castle and Legion. They bring him back. They heal Beast Boy because apparently that's the part she poisoned Beast Boy pretty much.
At the time, yeah.
So now, I guess the next step in order to release Trigon's full power is for Rachel to feel heartbreak.
True heartbreak. That's where they said that's where it'll complete the full circle.
Yeah, so just as Dick, Donna, and Corey show back up to the farmhouse, there's now a barrier around it of only Dick being allowed inside.
Yeah, so that's why they only let him in pretty much, because they know that the strong connection she has with him pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's what the plans are. So that's why it looks like now we're mainly focused back on Dick Grayson in a way, probably dealing with his demons. No pun intended, but it's like dealing with his demons finally.
Yeah, we're definitely probably gonna get some appearances from Hawk, Dove, and Jason Todd.
The rest of them, yeah.
Yeah, because we were like in the what was it called? That episode?
It was
Hank and Dawn.
Yeah, Hank and Dawn pretty much.
In that episode,
the end of it, pretty much, they said that they had to go find Jason Todd, and we need to go help her. We, mind you, all of us have to go help her. So we may see all the rest of the heroes showing up, probably by the end of it, pretty much trying to do what they can to help.
Yeah.
So let's finally dive into this. We've been waiting this whole time to the season finale of Titans. Season 1, Episode 11, Dick Grayson. So, let's do this.
Why is it always this song?
Oh, there's Dick.
Happy?
Smile.
Okay, minor spoiler Legion. It's reminding me of the season premiere episode of Legion.
Yeah. Give him his happy moment and then break him down in a way. Oh! As if they continued to see each other.
Oh my gosh, you're soaking wet.
Hey, Animal.
Aww.
We're mostly calling for Johnny. So did you get the gifts we sent? Yes, the bunny.
You guys for Thanksgiving?
I think
Yeah.
he's showing him this. Trigon wants to make a deal. You let him have everything, and he'll give you this paradise.
It's a typical type of thing.
Yeah. The paradise, the dream you've always wanted.
Choose which holiday you want, guard everyone. Totally up to you. We'll take both.
Miss you guys. Miss you too, man.
I'll see you. Bye, Johnny.
The truest sin is they're doing this off a MacBook Pro.
Right? Really? That's the biggest sin?
Don't ask now.
What had happened to Jason Todd? He recorded him, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, they're spinning things around.
Jason
He would never do that. Who says a line he'll never cross?
Things have changed, Dick. Hey, first Alfred dies, and then this, and now Commissioner Gordon.
First Alfred dies.
It's like
Well,
something inside of him
okay.
just isn't happy. Whatever was holding them together is gone.
So why come here and tell me?
Because you are the real Robin, man. Dude. You're the only one that can save him.
I'm hearing a Smallville song in my head right now.
Somebody save me!
Downtown. I don't stop downtown. Midtown. I don't stop below 99.
In 99.
You recommend the hotel? Yeah. The Four Seasons Boston. 4 hours north of here.
4 hours north from here.
And that's how bad it's gotten.
Okay.
I mean, for some people it's gotten better, clearly.
I know, right? I mean, clearly.
You know, here's the difference. Unlike what we saw in the Elseworlds, this place clearly looks run down. There, we're being told he hasn't been there for 3 fucking years. Looks alright.
Let me call you back.
So they're fast forwarding.
It's like, no,
he's
not
changing the events. He's
yeah.
changing certain events.
Things are shifting to see,
307.
Changing the storyline.
like every time it gets brought up about him coming back or him becoming Robin again,
Open up.
like he's like no, but then the story alters to where he
Forcing him.
to reconsider.
Yeah.
Like watching TV, it switches to them talking about retiring the bat signal.
Call.
Oh! Joker's dead.
Yeah, that's the Joker.
He definitely got a face full.
You talk.
I think he's trying to show how far he would be willing to go.
Give us information.
Or something about heartbreak.
We need anything that
We can't save Batman.
To the point where you can't save him. There's no coming back from it. Whatever Batman's doing.
Yeah, so now we know that Trigon's definitely behind
I might
us.
have a few more questions.
Not a suspect.
Hey,
I
listen.
think it's got to a point where he had to insert himself into it, you know?
I really appreciate your help.
As I said, it's got to a point where he had to insert himself into the story.
Yeah. Because he
it's like-
wants to see what he's willing to do for somebody he like truly cares about.
Yeah. Oh,
He's still alive.
yeah.
He
see?
altered it. Dude, but keep going to that camera shot. I feel like something's gonna pop up behind
I would say
us.
I was kept looking to the right going, which I like because they made it intentional because you have people like wondering, is something going to pop up behind them?
Maybe you're right.
Wait for it. It's always wait for it. It's like, well, maybe I should go back. Oh,
Joker's not dead, so he's coming back to finish the job.
Giving orders now?
Just do it.
Oh, look, it's Batman's shadow. Oh.
Killed him.
I'm at Arkham Asylum in this bath.
He's killing everybody else.
Shit.
He's on a rampage. Look at the body bags. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's kicking everybody's asses. Killing the main ones. Two-Face. Killing the main baddies pretty much. And he's just
Yeah.
injuring the rest of the smaller ones.
Scarface.
Scarface, yeah.
He has no idea what he's
None.
Corey?
What do you got? Don't kill him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't kill him. She's used to that by now.
It is pretty cool.
That's my best guess. Is he Trigon is testing to see how far he'd go to save a loved one.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Let's end this.
It's weird. The Batmobile is like a combination of the movie Batmobile, like the more recent like '90s Batmobile, and the '66 Batmobile. Oh damn!
God, he's taking them all out. Yeah, he's killing them all.
Get the fuck out of there now!
Well, the whole mansion.
Fuck me, God
It
damn.
has to come down between him and Batman personally. That's what it is.
And he kills Batman. That's one way to do it.
This was his.
Oh fuck you!
I offered your friend a path that wound down many roads, but ultimately he chose.
Bullshit.
You forced his
He
hand.
forced his hand.
He wouldn't want to go back multiple times.
Good to be home.
You'll see. They'll all see.
fucking season finale. Fuck off! That can't be the season finale. Oh, Superboy.
This is Cadmus. Yep.
This is a,
Subject 13 offline. Yep, Superboy.
so that's the next season's primarily going to deal with then.
Don't hurt me.
Crypto!
Naked Superboy stuff.
Can't tell.
Crypto.
So we're getting
Yeah, look at
Superboy and Crypto, the super dog.
Yeah, look at it. Oh shit. Nice. Oh wow.
So that was the season 1 finale of Titans. And fuck me, man. That's not a great way to end it. That is such a negative Nelly to end on. Is Trigon forcing him to accept the darkness in him.
Yeah, that's what. So that's what the whole thing was. And like he's like, I gave him multiple chances. It's like bullshit.
No, he did.
You forced you forced the story. You forced them in that direction.
Yeah, he was done with it. And you kept on forcing his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it took us a while to figure that out, like why we were seeing this, and that was why. But just forcing our hand on that, really? Just no. Fuck me, man. That. So it feels like there's gonna be a lot more to. I feel like we're not gonna immediately get Superboy in the season premiere and Crypto.
I think this is just teasing that he's coming in the second season, not right away, but he's gonna be the next big story. I think.
I feel like the next season is gonna the first part of the next season is probably gonna primarily deal with them finishing up Trigon.
And then bits and pieces, maybe we get kind of Superboy. It's like they keep teasing us. It's like as we get closer and closer, something close to it.
Only time will tell him that. But yeah, I think this was a really good episode.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not saying it's a great season finale. But it was good. It was a good season finale. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, they've been leaning into the fact that he's been dealing with controlling the darkness in him for a while now. So them ending on that aspect, I hope they fix it. I hope they find some way to save him and stuff like that. I really do.
I really do too. It was really, like I said, it's just the way they did this episode is really good. It's like they really wanted to add a lot of Gotham in this one, pretty much. A whole chunk of it, and a whole chunk of familiar faces and things like that. I really like the shot for shot that they did with Batman without really revealing him whatsoever.
Yeah, it looked like he was definitely wearing a bit more like heavy duty armor.
That's what it looked like he was wearing, but at the same time, that's what I said. It's a type. I just love how they did the shot for shot for it. You know, it was really cool.
Yeah, that was just
the scenes that they did.
That's why I kept on asking: is sure this is the season? Because the way they ended there, it's like, and season 2 doesn't premiere to next year?
I believe next year. I think they're already right now. They are filming season 2 right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if it gets like a winter release for season 2.
Yeah. Well, we're already on the season finale, pretty much overall review, which we thought was good. It was a good finale. Not a great finale, but a good finale because, like I said, we love how they built it up.
It definitely turned on to what we usually expect from something like Great Brilliancy, which is like, it gets resolved by the season finale, and it teases the next villain. No, it's like,
it's not over yet.
This is clearly going into the next episode.
Yeah.
And Brilliancy only does that once in a blue moon of his DC CW shows.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Want to dive into the season overall?
Season overall. Okay, so I can understand. After watching season, I can understand why DC comic book fans would not watch this.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely borrows its own style, like with how Robin deals with Batman, Luria shit. How he deals with having darkness in him.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I can take that. I can understand why, stuff like that. The way they went with certain characters like Beast Boy, Corey, and stuff like that. I can see why. But in the long run, it was only really Robin they truly altered. Like, Starfire is still an amnesiac who comes to Earth.
Yeah.
And eventually, joins the good side. Rachel aka Raven is still somebody who deals with this darkness. And, by the time she realizes she learns how to control this darkness. Beast Boy is still Beast Boy, and we get an early version of him. So like him doing stuff like maiming that guy as the tiger.
Yeah.
That makes sense because he doesn't really know his powers. He even admits that he can only really transform into a tiger.
But it's like that's the only one he chooses pretty much because he's like that's his favorite animal. So it's like maybe next season we get to finally see him try something different, or like how you said in the finale when he was it the episode before the finale when he healed him. Maybe somehow he altered him a little bit to try to transform into other type of animals at his free will.
But other than that, I can other than the Robin stuff, which I know a lot of people have mixed things on. I can honestly say I would recommend this to watch.
Me too.
It's a slightly different telling of it, you know, with like stuff like Jason Todd and the Robin stuff. But like it's still, in the long run, it's still a DC story. You know, these people are there to try to save somebody. Rachel in this case.
What I like about what they do with this series, it's just like how we love how they did with Young Justice, and that is pretty much. The story is there. It's just the way they developed the story. There is a story there. It's just the way they did it. It's not your very stereotypical type of show where it's like, or like what Netflix has been doing lately, you know, which is like, first half of the season or this part of the season, you know, it's like we got this story and then we got this story. No, it's taking you on a nice good roller coaster, not in a bad way, but in a good way where you're like, it's like it knows when to slow down, it knows when to pick up, you know, and it's really good. I really enjoyed it. It's like compared to the CW shows, which is it's twice as long as this. You know, CW shows is like first half of the season or second half of the season we deal with one thing, now we deal with another thing. Now here, we're still sticking to the story, but we're diving deeper with each character throughout the season. We're learning about each character throughout the season, and that's what I loved about this series. That's what I loved about this season. Yeah, it's big, darker than we're usually used to, like you said. Maybe not all DC fans may like that, but to me, it's a different take. It's a new take on something that we're all used to, but it's like we need to throw a curveball.
It takes alternate take. It does their own versions of a couple of the heroes, like of course, like Corey and Dick.
Yeah.
But you know, in the long run, they still, you know, they're still trying to be heroes.
Yeah, it's like showing here. It's like you know, they're still, you know, people can still be heroes. They're still looking up to be heroes and stuff like that. You know, that's why a perfect example. It's like when we see a Hank and Dawn, or even Donna and Troy. You know, where it's just like, you know, you can still be a hero. It's like you just need to be something different, something unique in your own way that you want to be.
Yeah, they took darker tendencies here and there, but in the main core of it, this is still a DC superhero film, and you still get them. You know, not always saving the day, but saving the day in their own way.
Exactly, and that's what we get this season overall. It's that like they have their flaws. They have what they're trying to do, trying to win on a daily basis, and no matter what, they never give up. You know, they keep moving forward. You know, and I love, like I said, I love how the story we focus on a lot on Dick pretty much just trying to battle these inner demons he has. You know, and trying to overcome it. But that's what I said. I think this season was a great season.
I wouldn't say it was great.
Not great. I'm not saying it's the best thing. I'm saying I thought it was a really good season. I thought it was good. I'm not saying great, best thing ever. No, it's a good season.
I mean, I would say my biggest downside is we don't really truly meet the antagonist of the show till the last episode of the season.
I think that's what some people
truly meet him.
That's what I said.
Capable of.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think that's where some people they probably draw the line because usually we want to see the villain in the beginning or at some point, but it's like we don't see him till like literally like the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, that's why I say it's only good because like even Berlanti's other DC shows, you know, they do kind of establish a villain throughout. Yeah, it may change halfway through, but there's still that central core villain throughout.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not Berlanti for everybody saying I wanted that. But like all we kept on, we didn't even get Trigon's name until like the second to last episode.
Yeah, episode 10.
Like, we get followers of her father. So like, any non-DC fans or anybody who hasn't seen the animated Teen Titans
or knows anything about it, pretty
much, is going, okay, who's her father? Is he some big deal? Like, I wanted a central villain, and we don't really get a central villain until the end. Yeah, we get the Doctor, but we already know, we already know he's not the main guy.
And even there, pretty much, it's like, look what happens. Pretty much, they stop that group pretty much, and then we have that little brief period of like, breathing room, giving us more character development. That's what I loved about it, kind of, is that character development. And I was hoping maybe at some point, maybe they reveal or maybe have some type of tease of the main baddie showing up, or maybe he's watching secretly.
Yeah, so...
Something to where it's like, where you get a tease.
So I feel like that was my biggest downside of this season, is that we only just get truly introduced to Trigon in the last 2 episodes, and then now you have to wait till late this year, early next year to see what happens with that, and on top of that, what happens with Superboy and Crypto.
Exactly. And what I would have loved to have, because again, you want to see the baddie or the main baddie, and not even see him, but at least have some type of essence of him. And it would have been really cool is if they would have kind of teased that, okay, yeah, the mom is in on it, pretty much. Maybe
No, to be fair, it felt, since they saved her, it felt like there was more to the mom.
I don't know.
There was always felt like I'm not saying it was in a gooder sense, like she was gonna be a good guy by the end or a bad guy. I was just saying in a general sense, you felt like there was more to her than meets the eye.
Well, I know that. Well, I'm just saying, a great way of them kind of.
Oh my God! I just realized who plays the mom. Do you remember that time travel show Continuum?
Yeah, I remember that show. Yeah,
that's her.
I already know.
I just realized. Okay. I'm sitting here like Rachel Nichols. Why does Rachel Nichols sound familiar?
But I was just saying is more of I was more talking about pretty much she's suspicious, but maybe at a certain point they kind of tease where she is kind of in on something where maybe talking to somebody.
I have to disagree. I like where they went with it, where it's like they eventually find Corey's ancient book in her ship and go, oh shit, the mom's evil. It's like the mom's a part of this. I didn't mind that. Hell, they threw you off. Think about it. In the second to last episode, they threw you off in a way with the whole oh, the house is probably haunted. It's probably something in the house.
Yeah.
So we need to deal with that. Something like that. They kind of threw you off, so I kind of like that swerve to where they go, no, you were still right. There was something up with the mom.
Then another thought I would have is maybe reveal, well, not really, again, still keep them in the shadowy figures, kind of, maybe talking to the doctor, talking to the organization or something, about, and maybe just a quick tease, just to give us, okay, that's the villain, that's the main baddie, and that's it.
I did see that. I think you would have minded a mystery, but with a hint to it. I just didn't mind the mystery in general about the mom.
Okay. Well, I'm not talking about the mom. I'm talking about the organization.
Oh, the organization.
Maybe somehow the doctor. It's like maybe we get a quick glimpse or something like that. But not, he's still a shadowy figure. But I'm just spitballing. But
yeah. But like I said, that's my only real downside. Is just they missed out. It took them till the end. Of the season to really establish the main villain.
Or
who's probably gonna be the main villain of the next season. So speaking of next season, so
we just don't dive into any of the characters.
I mean, if you want to. I don't think I have to say much.
Because usually we have our system that we usually do.
Okay, I'll start with Dick Grayson because he's the most obvious one.
He's the main one.
Yes, he finally dealt with his darkness. Sadly, he's not fully dealt with the darkness inside him just yet from the end of the season finale. I think for the most part he is somebody struggling with, going away he never expected to go and wanted to distance himself from Batman. But the thing is, I forgot the term they was it once a hero, always a hero.
Yeah.
And that part always comes back, drags
back. Because even that episode with Donna and Troy where it's like, it's still in you. No matter what, it's always going to be a part of you.
But you're going to have to be, you have to take it a different way. You can't be this Robin. And it took Donna Troy for him to really realize to be a better person. But then, of course, Trigon manipulates the darkness within him to say otherwise.
And I love his character development this season. I really do. Where it's like he kept battling it. He kept fighting it and stuff like that. Even when Jason Todd even brought up the most perfect point, even though of course Jason Todd's not a fun character that anybody really likes. But even he told me it's like you still wear the outfit, but then yet you're saying you're not Robin. It was a great transition even there. But I loved how they developed Dick Grayson. I love the actor. They picked the perfect guy. He plays Dick Grayson really well. He does a solid job playing him. Yeah. It took me a while to realize, wait a minute, that's the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. But then we need to dive into pretty much, of course, the next one pretty much, which is Rachel. And her development in this season, where it's like, she's doing.
I think the biggest thing is she's you can probably argue by the end of the season becoming a bit too trustworthy. She has learned to be more trusting.
Yeah, exactly.
With people around her. Not including her mom, because it's her mom, but like finding this connection with Beast Boy about trying to control, metaphorically and literally, the animal within you.
Yeah, learning to control
much.
it, or even using it as your advantage, pretty much. Use it as, towards something,
Yeah, and for the most part, you see a couple instances of her learning how to use her powers and stuff. Not to a full extent to where she's in full control.
Yeah.
But it's getting there. And
it's like,
I think her first true test next season is learning how to save Dick, pretty much.
Yeah, learning how to save him, but also, again, like they said, use it. She uses it. Maybe somehow she connects to the other persona that's in her.
Yeah.
And maybe sometime, like I said, I still think that's going to happen where they come to an agreement where they become one. Where it's like they eventually become one and they learn to use this as good. Learn to use this to take down the evil pretty much around them. You know, and like I said, I loved her development pretty much because it's just this girl, simple innocent girl is like, what's going on? And she plays it just right, She's like, she doesn't know who she can trust, but like you said, by the end of the season, she's learning to trust people. She's learning to trust, these people that have been trying to protect her.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked her development. I really liked it.
Then we got Starfire, pretty much.
Yeah,
and of course, she got the biggest flag for her outfit when early production.
But they make up for it, though.
But then we eventually see that there's more to her. There's a reason behind her out there. Like early on, there's a very good reason behind her dress.
Yeah.
And then we find out that she's just as messed up as everybody else. So like,
exactly.
She's trying to find.
And even they even make fun of it too, where it's just like when they go into the police station, it's like, yeah, you don't look like you're kind of like dressed for the part. They can go inside a police station. So it's like they even bring up that fact. But I mean, they did confirm next season she will be wearing her a much better outfit, pretty much, than the bright colors that they have here.
Yeah. But the actress that played her, they did a good job. It's somebody who's definitely it's a character has to be very strong-willed and like very capable of showing how destructive they can be, and she definitely
and still
showed
trying
that.
to figure out who they are and why they're trying to find.
Like there is a big difference between her iteration here and in the comics, where like here is more she's amnesiac, in like stuff in like the show and more the comics she comes to Earth. Like she actually legit comes to remember everything about herself.
Yeah.
Here they took it in a different direction,
which I liked.
Which is like she's like kind of like she was sent there to assassinate Rachel.
Yeah, but because of this amnesia she's had, it's like she's built this relationship.
She was able to establish. What I liked was it was such a better like character connection with her. Somebody who wants answers. And
but wants to start to do whatever it takes to stop.
Whatever it takes to extend, and she was really cool in this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she had that powerful moment, especially when she just snapped when Rachel was trying to kill, trying to cure her and stuff like that. And it looked like that was more of her disconnected to her violent side only. Yeah. But like I said, I love how they took on Corey. Pretty much, she was a really good. Like I said, the actress did a great job. I'm not complaining about what anybody says. She did a great job. She brought the character really to life. She really brought this character, the way we want it, kind of a little bit, not directly from the comics, but at least it's like a different take on the character, and I loved it. I really do. Now we dive on to the ever popular character, Beast Boy.
Yeah.
Gar.
Yeah, he's a likable guy.
They picked the perfect person, I think. He's that fun-loving type of guy, pretty much, who's always tries to look at the lighter side of things, pretty much, in a way. Yeah. No matter what, he always tries to look at it and tries to see, the bigger picture of things. He wants to do good and things like that. But at the same time, it's just him dealing with the fact going, okay, we need, he's working with this new group now because he was with, with this other group, Doom Patrol at the time. Now it's like he wants to do something more. You can tell he's slowly trying to. And even then, he's trying to learn how to control these instincts, pretty much, especially when he was captured. Yeah,
a clear shows it's gonna take a while for him to learn how to control these instincts.
Mm-hmm.
But in the long run, he's a very likable character. He's very even in dire situations, he's very upbeat. Though he still has his worries about controlling his abilities.
Yeah.
Controlling that animal instinct within himself.
Because he's even on a learning stage, even there. Because even he's like, I had no control. It's just like, just the anger came out, and then the animal came out pretty much. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it was. It's like now he's starting to learn that it's like I needed to have full control. I need to have full control of this.
And he's trying to really make these 3 other people his family in the long run.
Yeah, it's like, you know, he's trying to, after being with, you know, this other group, it's like he's trying to, really connect to them and really want to, you know, trying to have this new family work out. He really wants it to work. And, I mean, you're like, he had some great, you know, he had some great one-liners throughout the season. I can tell you that much. It's good. Wait, there's 2 of them? Can I be Robin? You know? You know, but his character was just, his character was fantastic. I mean, I really loved it. It was great and all that, pretty much. And
I guess honorary mention, Hank and Dawn.
Hank and Dawn, and then go into Dawn, even for a short little bit, Donna Troy. But Hank and Dawn, pretty much, I really loved their aspect.
Yeah.
On things, pretty much. I think what really solidified
was their episode.
And to me, that was like, it was a breathing room episode, and I loved it. It worked. It really showed how strong their connection together are. You know what we both came from, and that was a really shocking moment for all of us, I guess, when it just happened out of nowhere.
Yeah. You
know, but it really showed their connection and why they work out, why it works out for them both in the long run. This is struggle, everything, and it was one of those. It was the greatest character development episodes I had seen in the series, pretty much, for these characters, and they're not the main characters either. They're just more like these side characters that we run into, and it's like it was just a perfect development. I loved it. It worked. It was just spot on, and I can't wait to see more of them in the next season because they did confirm they are returning next season, pretty much on Raw. Man, I just can't wait. And, you know, especially if they come back with Jason Todd, stuff like that. The rest of the group maybe.
Yeah.
Oh man, is there any more you have to say, or that's about it? You want to go with Donna Troy?
There's not much to say on Donna Troy, to be honest.
Just a little bit from what they had.
From what I had, I enjoyed her. She was just pretty much there to help Robin become Nightwing. If I would be very blunt,
yeah,
she was just help them realize you don't need to be Robin anymore, and you kind of need to be Nightwing now. So, yeah, they haven't shown anything. There hasn't been set photos of it, but it's obvious by the end, at least by the end of second season, he's going to become Nightwing.
Yeah, by the end of it, pretty much, I think he's gonna. This is a huge transition for him to finally, you know, push towards a new persona.
Yeah, like Donna, I see what she did pretty much. She took her. She stopped being a hero, but she's still using her abilities to still save the day, but in her own way.
In her own way.
And that's what she tried to tell Dick.
And she's
trying to now she's a photographer, but she's also an investigative photojournalist.
Yeah, at the same time, even like she said, you know, compared to which
and just using her, like when need be, she'll use her powers to get out of the any sticky situation she's in.
Exactly, and which the other part I kind of got a little disappointed with because she's like, you know, we're looking at the bigger picture. We're trying to take down just the whole chain of criminals instead of just one, like, you know, how you and Batman do.
That's the thing. She was taught so many things by Wonder Woman that she had a path thanks to Wonder Woman. Now that she's not Wonder Girl anymore, she's finding out what her ultimate path is and what she believes is the right thing to do. So in her way, this is her way of saving the day.
That's why.
Instead of how Wonder Woman does. Same goes for I'm going to link it to Dick Grayson. It's like same goes for Dick Grayson. It's like Donna Troy that's what in Donna Troy episode. That's what she's trying to teach him is that. Yes, you learned everything from Batman. That doesn't mean you have to follow his ways. You can follow your own path.
Well, like you said, the only that is true. I guess no, you're right. No, that's true. You know.
Yeah, I know it sucks when she basically said the equivalent of fuck Wonder Woman. But like.
Well, not even that. Just more of like how Batman handles things, stuff like that. Just going after one main baddie, and like I'm sitting there going. I've read enough comics to know that sometimes he's looking always at the bigger picture, stuff like that. But again. This is its own show. This is its own way of things, pretty much. I have to let it go and let it be, and hopefully, I'm hoping that she's wrong and Dick knows more about what's happening here,
Yeah. So with
that said,
like Jason Todd it's like a one-page thing. It's like people hated Jason Todd. Or what Dreyer said. Fuck it. Everybody hates Jason Todd. Jason Todd just fucking hates everybody.
Yeah, exactly. He hates everybody.
And it does feel like he's probably gonna learn a lesson sometime in season 2.
Possibly, yeah.
Hopefully not wheelchair bound lesson, but a lesson nonetheless.
Exactly. So now now pretty much the future, what to expect from season 2.
Yeah, so of course we're gonna get more Trigon. We're definitely gonna get Superboy and Crypto.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see probably most likely Robin become Nightwing. We're gonna see probably Starfire learn more about her background. Like she now knows why she's there, but there's
More
still that piece of her memory where she's like Terminator mode. They're probably gonna deal more with that. Her background. We'll maybe see Blackfire, her sister. Maybe she shows up.
Yeah.
She shows up there.
Maybe that's where it gets involved with Cadmus and stuff like that. Maybe
she shows up asking why Rachel hasn't been dealt with yet.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Or her being ousted from the rest of her race because she didn't get the job done.
Probably, because remember she is a princess, so it's like they reject her and it's like no more. We can't. You're not allowed to come back.
Or we'll probably see. Maybe Beast Boy dealing more with transforming into different animals. I wouldn't be surprised in the first teaser they show a picture of like a green bird or something.
Yeah, a green bird or some type of green creature, another green type of creature.
Maybe another run-in with Doom Patrol, like the current TV series Doom Patrol now.
Maybe another run-in, or maybe another possibility of another, maybe another spin-off they're working on, or this or that, something like that.
Possibly a tease at another villain, because I know Trigon can't really last forever. At most, I'm seeing lasting until the end of season 2.
Now, they did confirm, I hate to spoil it, they did confirm that we will see Deathstroke, pretty much, in the second season, because they already got the actor.
That's fine. So, we're definitely, considering they cast Bruce Wayne for next season, I think we're going to get a lot more of him talking with Dick Grayson.
It's probably going to be more flashbacks, not him in the Batsuit. I think it's going to be more flashbacks.
Oh, no, not in the Batsuit. I'm saying current time. Because the actor they chose for him...
Oh, he's much older, yeah.
Ian Glenn, definitely they're going to have current time Bruce Wayne show up to talk with Dick, pretty much, or vice versa. What about, I don't know, probably going into his own Nightwing persona, probably talking to him about what Jason Todd's been up to when Batman's away. Mm-hmm. Who really knows about that?
Or maybe there's a certain part where it's like maybe by the end of the season, pretty much, maybe we get a little bit of Jason Todd in the beginning, but something happens where by the end of the season, maybe he approaches him and tells him something went wrong with Jason.
Have they confirmed if Donna Troy's coming back in next season?
As of right now, they haven't confirmed her whatsoever.
Okay, so we already know Hawk and Dove are coming back.
Yeah.
To what extent we don't know.
Yeah.
They were trying to pull for one last job, but that didn't exactly work out like they wanted to, thanks to Nuclear Family.
Yeah.
Will we see another Nuclear Family?
I think what would be really cool is if pretty much they try to come. They're not really at full 100%, but it feels like it really feels like Rachel is gonna probably heal them both. Because remember, you saw what Hank was going through so much with all the battle scars and everything he was going through in his body. So maybe she finds a way to heal them both.
If we're getting Deathstroke and this is a show about the Titans, are we gonna see Ravager? Maybe his daughter.
I think they said they possibly have casted Ravager, but that's only rumblings I heard.
Will we maybe see like an older Ravager pretty much encounter them?
Yeah, exactly.
There's still questions about villains.
Are they setting up? It's like there's so many possibilities because even with the sound of Deathstroke, everyone's wondering, are they getting ready to set up the Judas contract storyline maybe, but change it up a little bit?
Yeah, we may see Terra by the end of the season, possibly.
Maybe, there's so many rumors because you have Cadmus going on, you got Trigon, and then of course they, announcing, Deathstroke a part of it. So it's like you don't know what story's gonna take, and that's what I love about the season.
And then in the long run, I guess the last thing I'll talk about is, will we see like a team established, like a base established, like
either a base or just a team
like
fully formed,
like an early iteration of Titan's Tower. Will we see that here?
Or even by the end of the season, pretty much like you said, not even just the tower, but it's mainly the team fully formed. The team them realizing, we have to work together. We need to be a team. Type of thing. Maybe it's like by the end of the season they have to work as a team. That'd be pretty cool. And the only reason I say what was it just clicked to me pretty much. It's like because even I'm like, why bring in Crypto? But I'm sitting there going, I think they're trying to pull from what Young Justice is doing because remember he has Wolfie. So maybe in a way they're gonna have like Crypto as more of like their own version of Wolfie in a way where he comes in and helps every now and then or comes with them on certain missions maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong completely, but like I said, there's so many possibilities because this season was, like I said, a roller coaster, but a good roller coaster.
Yes, there is some I'll admit there is subtle flaws. Like, not even just talking about the villain in the last couple episodes, but there is some subtle flaws that they do need to work on. They need, I would say, I hate to say this, but like, lighten the tone just a bit.
I think that's what people want. They want
if you can lighten the tone just a bit, not a whole bunch.
When I say the whole bunch,
I think what makes this show is that it is a bit more darker than the normal DC CW or Lantern shows we get.
And like what you said, I think from what people says is that get rid of that blue filter. That tone.
Yeah.
Filter, that blue.
I guess if I had to choose one thing, it would be get rid of that filter.
Get rid of the filter and just let it play out as it is. Pretty much, still keep it the way it is, and I mean go from there because it's. To me, it's already great. Just take off the filter. It's great as it is, pretty much. We're not saying change it, make it PG-13. No. Keep it the way you guys have it. That's what's making the show work.
But in the long run, it's a good... While it does have its flaws, it's still a good show.
Yeah, it's still good.
People should honestly check out and look past the fuck Batman, stuff like that.
And there's deeper meaning behind it. And it explains it here. It really does.
It explains it more. And if you can look past that, look past the Zack Snyderisms that a lot of this show kind of portrays,
a little bit,
his stupid philosophy on why Batman is killing people and Batman versus Superman and stuff. If you can look past that and see that there are very good aspects about it, I think people would really.
You would enjoy it. To be honest, you would really enjoy it. So
other than that, if you're new to the channel, you get the. Oh, was there anything else?
Usually our last part, which is usually just favorite parts or favorite moments.
Of
the season. That's all. Because I'm gonna keep it like how we try to.
Ironically, my two favorite episodes are ones not involving the Titans. So the Hawk and Dove episode.
Oh yeah, that one's the favorite episode.
And the Doom Patrol episode, which didn't really feature him a whole lot. Those were my two favorite episodes because it showed it was branching off more of this, trying to establish more of this. I guess DC.
I definitely have to agree with you pretty much because it's the type of thing where. It's like usually with certain episodes, like Stranger Things, where they have that one episode that breaks away from the rest of the group, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't work. Here, they made it work.
I guess my favorite focused episode on them would be like when they more or less established themselves as a team in the hotel episode.
Oh, that was when they had that pose, pretty much when they're all standing there against.
Well, established. I'm saying it like that.
Established,
established themselves more or less as a team.
When they start working together, I would agree. No, it's just, like I said, I was just trying to keep it online like we normally do. That's all.
Yeah, but that's all I got. Do you got anything else?
No, I mean I have to agree. Those are my favorite ones because, like you said, they broke away from the team, but it still worked with the story. It still blended with the story perfectly, and that's why I enjoyed those two episodes because it worked. That's what I loved about the season. The show. What I really love about it is the character development. That's just the favorite part because they made sure people need to know these characters. They need to know where they're coming from and why they're doing this. So, but like I said, I have to agree. Those are my favorite probably moments and episodes. I have to agree with.
Yeah. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about DC Universe original series, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of the season finale overall. Did you enjoy it? Did you just think it was like an alright finale? We were expecting it to be like this type of episode. Let us know what you guys thought of this season were. What you guys thought overall for the series. What you thought. Was it a good series? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun? Well, what did you not like? Any favorite moments? Anything that you loved or maybe disliked about the show. Again, everybody has an opinion, just like us. Pretty much, we enjoyed it overall. We thought it was a good season. We may take a little breather. We don't know if we're gonna dive into another DC show.
We'll get to that in a bit. So.
In a bit, yeah. Well, you'll bring that up pretty much. But let us know what you guys thought of our reaction to the season finale. Just overall, let us know what you guys thought of our reaction. Most importantly, thank you for watching.
And on the next episode, and of course, on continuing onward and upward until season 2 comes out, we're going to continue with the other DC Universe original show, the one that took a break and will be coming back to, and that's Young Justice Outsiders.
Yes.
That is our next DC Universe original show.
So
we're going to be coming back to. We're
yeah.
going to finish that up. As for what our next DC Universe original show is, we don't know. We're going to continue we'll continue with Titans. But let us know down below if you want us to do Doom Patrol.
Yeah, Doom Patrol. Let us know if you guys want us to dive into that.
Or even do you want us to do the one and only season of
The Swamp Thing, pretty
I
much.
was about to say Shawarma Thing.
I thought you were going to say Swamp Thing. You know the way you said it.
So no, if you want us to do the one and only season of Swamp Thing.
Yeah, just let us know, guys.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below. You know, if you enjoy our reactions, you love our reactions. Let us know if you guys want to see us, react to those other live-action DC Universe shows, pretty much. And we'll definitely feel free to. But for now, I guess we'll take a breather until, unless you guys see otherwise, then we'll start it back up, pretty much.
Yeah. So until next time, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very fuck Batman-filled episode of SRBTV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
As well as our other shows.
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can check us out on Twitter
as well as Stardust.
@SuperReactBros.